Yo guys, how's it going? We're back for another episode of our Schalke career mode, where today we have our first game, as you can see, against Freiburg, who are currently in 8th. Obviously, starting off the back of the performance in the last episode, with that last performance coming as a 5-1 win, was it, I think, from what I can remember. But as you'll see here, we are currently sat in 4th on 4 points, 2 games played, 1 win, 1 draw. First one obviously being a draw in the last game, in the last episode, the first game of the last episode, and then the 5-1 win coming in the second game of the episode as well. Currently sat in 4th, like I say, against Freiburg, who are currently sat in 8th. Then we have, as you'll see here, a game against Bayern Munich as our second game of this episode at home. So that'll be a difficult one, but let's get into it. Right, here we are for our first game of today's episode. Like I say, against Freiburg, away from home today. Let's see what we can do. Hopefully get ourselves on the back of that last performance. Get ourselves another win, maybe, if possible. That would be absolutely banging if we can. It's going to be difficult, don't get me wrong, but a good performance here should set us on good terms to get ourselves some decent acts in the next episode, a decent acts in the next game, which is obviously going to be a big one if we carry on performing the way we are. I have turned up the difficulty because it was on legendary. I've turned it up to ultimate like I always normally play on, so that is going to be in effect from today's game, this first one. As you see the Freiburg club here, the side lining up. But no one there that I really notice, I don't think. From what I can tell from the start, no one there that I actually know from what I can tell. We haven't actually made a change for today's game. We've got Uth up front, obviously your man up front as well. Wirtz still carrying out on that right hand side, Gray through the left, and then obviously Iheanacho and Jude Bellingham are both on the bench. But here we are, 10 minutes in, and they have their first attack of the game. It's Abila into Peterson, who takes the shot and puts them in the lead just 11 minutes into this one. Not a good start, being as we managed to get a 5-1 win in that last game, and we're already 1-0 down to a very minimal Freiburg side. We shouldn't really be losing this game by any stretch of the imagination. We should be winning this. But unfortunately, so far, we are 1-0 down. And not a good performance so far from the boys. Not great at all. Probably should be doing a hell of a lot better. And defensively, that was not great. But Peterson gets his first goal of the season. So well done to him. Right, here we go. We've managed to win the ball back with the header. Can we do anything with it, though? That's the question. Can we do something? Anything will be good, let's be honest. But a decent attack here with Cedar coming forward. He lays it out to Gray. It's a cross, perfect. And there it is. It's Florian Wirtz, the 17-year-old man who is currently playing as a cam. Yeah, he's playing out on the right mid. I am looking at converting him to a right mid. I'm just going to put that out there. But as you'll see here, manages to come in from that right hand side, cuts in, and it's a perfectly placed cross from Gray. I think the keeper should be doing better there, but Florian Wirtz, with his first goal for the club and his first goal of the season, sneaks it into that far post with a beautiful finish, and there it is. We're 1-0 up, 1-0. Here we are, back on the attack again. It's William. Come on, Florian has managed to beat his man, and he's going through on goal again. Can he bag himself his second? He takes the shot, and it gets saved. Decent save there from the keeper. Now, we have the chance to come forward again. It's Wirtz again who's leading us forward. Uth to... okay, Cedar's making the run through the centre. That's a decent gap. He takes the shot and somehow manages to put that wide of the post. Not a good effort at all there from Cedar. He should be doing a hell of a lot better from that situation, from that position. And that is half time. We have gone in at 1 apiece. Not too bad of a performance so far. We've definitely come into it a lot more since we got our goal. Definitely started to put the pressure on Freiburg quite a bit with our attacks. But unfortunately so far it is still at level peggings. We probably should be doing better. With some of the chances we've had, we definitely should be doing better. But unfortunately so far it is only at 1 apiece, but hopefully we can make an improvement on that with this attacking force in the second half. With obviously Florian Wirtz, he's doing his bits today, to be fair, got himself his first goal and absolutely smashing it. And here we are, 55 minutes in. Till has won that header and he's locked it down to Mehmedi. It's come out to Abila, who takes the shot. It's blocked and we're keeping it out so far. But Mehmedi into Abila, who has snuck it in at that near post and manages to bag themselves a goal to put them back in the lead at 2-1. Just 56 minutes into this game. And we couldn't have done a lot more defensively there, I don't think. We kept out so many. Look at that. There's one block. And then that pass, the keeper should be doing better there. Farman definitely should be doing better at his near post. And he doesn't. It's quite close to him as well. He should be doing a hell of a lot better there. But Abila has snuck it into that near post. And have got them back in the lead, unfortunately, for us. And that is his second goal of the season. Well done. Right then. What are we doing here? It's Freiburg who is coming forward again and they're looking dangerous again. It's Griffo who could whip across it in. He's decided not to. Okay, he's pulled it back. Okay, again, not done anything with it. It's Abila and it's spread backwards now to Santa Maria. Back into Abila, who had a lot of space again there, but Griffo has got it. It's passed into Mehmedi. Can he pass it inside again? It has. Oh my god, what a save there from Farman. I don't know who it was. Right, Jude Bellingham and Iheanacho have come on the pitch, and Bellingham is going to play the ball over to Iheanacho here. Can he take the shot? He can, but it's not a very good one there from the man. Should be doing better in that situation. God damn it. Right, again we're coming forward. It's probably our last attack of the game. It's Cedar who is charging forward and he's really putting the pressure on Freiburg right now. Can he do anything with it? He takes the shot and a very good save from the keeper has earned them the 3 points now. As you see, that is the final whistle. That is unfortunate for us. We definitely deserved something, I think, out of that game, to be honest. It's unfortunate for us. I think we should have deserved something out of that game, but we didn't take a chances when we had them. They managed to take just enough to get themselves in the lead and get themselves the win. And that is our first loss of the season. So we are 1 all across the board for wins, draws and losses now out of our first 3 games. But let's see what we can do in the next one against Bayern. I've not got too much hope for it, I'm not going to lie to you. But we hopefully, if we can just put in a decent performance against them, I'll be happy. And if we get anything out of it, that'll just be a bonus. I don't see it happening, don't get me wrong, but a decent performance is what we're looking for. Right, here we are for our post-match interview after that Freiburg game. Can we do anything with it? Get our boys back up on the hype a little bit, hopefully, because we really need them to be. Right now, they're not looking great, but Lacroix saying that he should have had his debut. That's unfortunate. Like, you can't expect me to just throw this lad in instantly. He's got to work his way into it, innit? It's not just you get given a game. Don't get me wrong, I'm hyped to have him at the club, but he needs to work his way into the side still. That's all I'm saying. But defeat damage to team's confidence. Nah, not really. One mistake. I'd say one mistake just for the fact that that second goal, there's not a lot we could have done to defend against that. Like, for the shit that we actually put through and actually put in the pressure in that, we couldn't have done a lot more with that kind of a performance. But why weren't your team able to make an impact in the second half? To be honest, Freiburg did bits in the second half. They managed to create a lot more chances than us, and when we did get a chance, we just didn't take them. That's all I have to say on that, really. Didn't take our chances, and that is what has resulted us in getting our first loss of the season, which is unfortunate, but it was always going to happen at some point. Just wasn't hoping it would be this early on in the season. Right then, we are now into transfer deadline day, and our first bit of business of transfer deadline day has come as an offer for Nabil Bentaleb, the Algerian centre mid, who is currently on our bench at the moment. Obviously, we're looking into... I'm not looking to sell him, but if we get a decent enough offer, then we'll go for it. We'll leave that at 7.5, change that to 6.5. We'll go 6.5 and see what they say back to that. Now, here we are. we have ourselves our first bit of transfer business coming in. Right, here we are. So, what are we saying? What shall we do here? It's Bielek that we're going in for, a young 18-year-old 66 overall striker, currently playing in Wolfsburg. We're looking to get him on a loan to buy, just for the fact it'll be cheaper, and you never know, he might end up being an absolute beast of a player if we manage to get him on a loan to buy. In the next couple of seasons, he might absolutely kill it. Let's go for a 2-season loan if we're able to get him on one. That'll be quite cool. Okay, no, they're only wanting a year loan. That's fine by me, because if he improves enough, then fair enough, isn't it, really? We'll keep him at the club. As they're asking for a 60-40 in our favour, we'll go for a 50-50, even though, yeah, it doesn't really matter, let's be honest. We'll just go ahead and accept that. They want a transfer sum of 2.75, and I completely forgot to look at this guy's actual value before this, so we'll go for a 2.4 and see what they say. They want 2,550. That's fine by me. Right, and Bielek has in fact accepted his loan, and Bentaleb has had his negotiations broken down to move club as well. And here we are for our second piece of transfer business, and I think our last piece of transfer business in this transfer window on deadline day. We have a offer here going in for Koulibaly from Stuttgart, a left midfielder, French lad, 19-year-old, 68 overall, not too shabby at all. Obviously, we're looking for some wingers to come into the club because we haven't got a lot other than Gray, obviously, that we've bought. We'll go in for a 2.4 offer, and they're saying 250 with a 1% sell-on clause. And I'm not going to mess about, I'm just going to go ahead and accept that, because even for that, I think that's a decent offer. And here we are for his contract wages now. His wage contract even. We'll go for a sporadic, so that's fine. They've accepted that. A 5-year deal, we're definitely going to accept that. That's the exact kind of shit we need. Yep, we don't want a release clause. And we'll go in for some wages. Let's see what they say to that. Just get rid of the bonuses. He wants 4,900. I think that's acceptable, so we'll go ahead, accept that, and that is our last piece of transfer deadline day business and the last bit of transfer business for this transfer window. And here we are for our second game of today's episode. We have Jude Bellingham warming up on the sidelines, and we are about to come up against Bayern Munich. What a game this could be. Like I say, I'm not expecting too much from it. I'm not expecting anything from it, to be honest with you. To be completely honest, I'm not expecting anything at all from this game. But anything we can get is always a bonus. Let's be honest, it's always a bonus that we can get something if we manage to do so. And hopefully this game will be the living proof of that. But it's going to be a difficult one. Bayern, obviously, an absolute force to be reckoned with in every situation. But as you see here, we are currently now, okay, I missed that, but Bayern are down in 15th, only a point, not even a point, only a place off of the drop zone. Imagine if we get a win here and we're the team that sends Bayern Munich into the drop zone. That could be unreal. Anything out of this game will be unreal, but to put Bayern Munich in the drop zone, obviously they're not going to stay there, I'm not fucking stupid, but to see them that low down after 3 games as well, it's not too it's not great at all from them. And we are playing a weakened side slightly. We are playing Jude Bellingham in the in cam instead of bringing Iheanacho in. I've decided to give the young man who has just come in on loan Bielek against game in this game. Just for the fact, I want to see what he's like. Obviously, he's quite a big Donny. He's quite a strong guy, but we'll have to wait and see what happens with that game. As you see, the standard Bundesliga Bayern Munich side, and they have Martinez in the squad now as well, which has forced Lewandowski onto the bench. Imagine the scenes that had actually happened. But this is going to be a decent game here. If we can get anything out of it, it'll be wonderful. I don't see it happening, but let's get into it anyway. Let's go. Right, here we are for a pretty much our first attack of the game so far. 15 minutes in, we're being quite cautious with the way we're playing, but Bielek has gone through, he's took the shot, it's been saved, but we are 1-0 up. It's Jude Bellingham again, bagging himself another goal. I think that's his 4th goal of the season now, and we are 1-0 up against Bayern Munich in 15 minutes. What is going on, boys? We are in the lead against Bayern Munich. Let me say that again. We are in the lead against Bayern Munich after 15 minutes. I know we're at home and they're a place off the drop zone, but right now we could be sending them into the drop zone with that goal. And Jude Bellingham, the 17-year-old wonder kid from the UK, has managed to put us in the lead. Madness. Right, here we are. This is going to be where Bayern Munich, I think, start to get themselves back into this game a little bit. They've not done a lot, but here they are. They're coming forward. You know, whenever they attack, they're a threat. And Thomas Muller is coming through into the box. He's passed it back. It's Sane who has cut past his man. And that is an unbelievable save here from our keeper in Farman. It's not a perfect one, don't get me wrong. And it's probably not the hardest save he has to make this season, but it's a very crucial one. Wow. Right, and that is half time. We have made it into half time. 1-0 up against Bayern Munich. Imagine the scenes if we actually get anything out of this game. That'll actually be a madness if we get anything out of this game. And right now, we're actually looking like we might actually do so. It's looking possible. Don't get me wrong. We're 1-0 up at half time, so that just shows how possible it actually is at the moment. And if we manage to get a win out of this, it'll actually be a madness. We get a win against Bayern Munich in the 4th game of the season, and they will be in the drop zone. That will be absolute madness. And as you see, Jude Bellingham stick the ball in the back of the net to give us that lead. Oh boy, it's going to be all pressure on us in the second. And here we are for Kolasinac bringing us forward. He spread it out to Gray. That is a lot of space for him to run into. Saar has left his man completely. Don't get me wrong, he's got the pace to get back, but so is Gray. He's gone through and he's stuck it with the... Oh, what a neat little finish there from Gray. Putting us 2-0 up, and the 2 Englishmen who have come to this club have managed to put us in the lead 2-0 up. Oh my God. And that was such a nice finish there as well from Gray. As you see him, just that little knock. Oh, what a finish that is. A little side-footed finesse finish into that near post has wrong-footed Manuel Neuer. And we are not 1, but 2-0 up against Bayern Munich in the second half. And quite early on in the second half, which gives us that threat of coming forward and actually maybe doing something in this game. Actually getting a win. Imagine the scenes. Right, and here we are. Bayern Munich are starting to get themselves back in this game now, and it's 56 minutes in as Sane breaks his way down this side. We're managing to keep on in with William quite well though. Can we just try and keep them out, please? Please let me keep them out. As I say that, they're making the way into the centre, and here it is. That's a goal. That was so much space there for Thomas Muller, who has put them back in this game, and it's 2-1, and you know for a fact that Bayern Munich, when they get themselves a foothold in a game, they ain't letting go of it. And I really hope they don't manage to get that much of a foothold in this game and get themselves back into it. Well, they're already back into it, but actually get something out of this, because it'll be the way we've played. Our performance deserves a victory so far, and honestly, it's just the fact of how good Bayern are that have got them back into this game. They were always going to get something out of it, I think, like a goal or whatever. But this is disappointing now if we manage to concede again. And here we are. It's a corner whipped in. We've managed to get the ball clear. It's going to land with Gnabry. Oh, what a fucking shot there from Gnabry. Holy shit. If that had gone in, I wouldn't have even been mad. Even though I was saying that it would have been, it would have annoyed me if we'd actually lost the 3 points. But mad. Right then, here we are. De Verge has managed to smash the ball up. It's won the header. It's Kimmich into Sane. That's a lot of space for Sane. He's cut inside. It's to Kimmich, who's whipped it to the back post. And Lewandowski, who has just come on the pitch pretty much, has managed to get them back on level terms. And unfortunately for us, that could be... well, that is probably the point for us. It could end up being no points for us if they manage to get another attack. I'm not going to lie to you. but that is ridiculous defending. Both of our goals have come from very poor defending. That's the disappointment. Don't get me wrong, we've done well in the with the attacking football. We've done very well to get ourselves in the lead, but the defensive side has let us down. And here we are then. Right, we are 90th minute. Can we try and just hold out for these last 2 minutes, please? 1 minute now. Oh, please let me hold out. As Lewandowski takes it to that left-hand side again. It's to Hernandez. That's so much space for Hernandez. It's into Rafa. Back into Fernandez. Oh my God. Hernandez, their left-back, has just charged into the box and nearly bagged them the win with a shot at the front post. And Farman has covered it very well. Thank God. And that is full time. We have managed to come away with a point. After they managed to get themselves back into this game, it was pretty much all Bayern Munich. We didn't have any chances after that. But it does seem more like 2 points lost than a point gained at the minute. After that game, and the fact that we got ourselves 2-0 in the lead, don't get me wrong, it's Bayern Munich. They always have the chance and always have the firepower to get themselves back into a game and get themselves a win from no matter what position they're in. But after that, it does seem more 2 points lost, which is quite disappointing, really. And here we are for our post-match interview. After, I keep saying it's a disappointing result, but it really isn't. We've managed to gain a point against a team that really should be the champions by the end of the season, and we've managed to maybe send them into the drop zone after winning that point. But again, they're saying about Lacroix getting his game now. Actually played him in this game. Starting at a centre-back, and I was very impressed with the way he played, to be fair. Does it feel like I told you, it feels like at the moment 2 points dropped, but it is really a point gained. There's no doubting that it is really a point gained, not 2 points lost. But yeah, it just feels like that way a little bit. Were you worried they were going to get? I knew they were going to get the equaliser. As soon as they bagged themselves that goal, that first one, I knew they were getting themselves back into this game because they started to dominate like hard. After we scored that second goal, mate, it was all them pretty much, and they managed to get themselves back in the game and get themselves a point. So very well done. But that is going to be the end of today's episode, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. We'll take a quick look at the standings for the game so far. We are 9th in the lead, and as you can see there, Bayern Munich have in fact dropped into the drop zone in 16th place after that draw with them. But we are now in 9th with 1 win, 2 draws and 1 loss. Not the greatest of performances from the boys, but I say that, we've only got 1 point from 6, but it 1 point against a very good Bayern Munich side, so I can't really complain. But in the next episode, we have a game against Werder Bremen and Bayer Leverkusen. 2 very good sides again. But if you guys have enjoyed this episode, I hope you have. Please do leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.